What's going on, Great Oak? It's your girl, Felicia Joseph, and this is the GOHS BSU Podcast, and we're going to be talking about Ida B. Wells Barnett. This is the first segment for Black History Month, and she was an activist for equality and decency for African Americans by publishing articles in all major Black newspapers and many white newspapers, and by giving speeches across the United States and England. She spoke on mob violence and anarchy in the North and South, and she said African Americans should oppose expansion until the government was able to protect the African American at home. Ida B. Wells was actually an African American journalist and activist who led an anti-lynching crusade in the United States in the 1890s. She went on to found and become integral in groups striving for African American justice. She was actually born a slave in Holly Springs, Mississippi, and on July 16, 1862, she was the oldest daughter of James and Lizzie Wells. Living in Mississippi as African Americans, they faced racial prejudices and were restricted by discriminatory rules and practices. Ida B. Wells' favorite quote, or most famous quote rather, was, "One had better die fighting against injustice than to die like a dog or a rat in a trap." Thank you guys for listening to this segment. I want to give the credit to biography.com and to newsreel.org and to also nps.gov. If you guys ever check out these websites, you can definitely look more about Ida B. Wells, and you can also learn a little bit more about the Filipino War and how it was actually a conflict of conscience for African Americans. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.